I believe that your capacity to produce is something that you train yourself to do. And the reason I believe that is when I was in school, I could work on a painting for at most 2 hours. You know, this is when I was going to art school, and you know, about the 2 hour time limit would come, and I'm done. I would just, and the funny thing is, I've seen this in my students, where I'm like, okay, I want you guys to spend 10 hours, you know, 5 or 10 hours on this painting, and they're done in an hour or two. And I'm like, I remember seeing myself, and my students would come up to me and say, I don't know what else I can do. And so I'd get their painting and start painting on it and go, well, you can work on these edges. You know, these are rough edges. We can work on those. Your texture here is inconsistent. We can work on that. And I would just sit there working on their painting. I'd say, if I was going to try to finish your painting, it would take me another 20 hours. Like they couldn't fathom it. Right. But I remember going from 2 hours to 3 hours to 5 hours to 10 hours to probably about 10 years as an illustrator, doing my first painting that took over 100 hours.
Wow.
And, you know, and so it's, if you're having a problem now, you're saying, I can't get in there. And I don't know if this is the problem that we're talking about here, where we're coming home and we're tired from working all day. That could be a totally different issue, but just know this, that you can do way more than you think you can. In fact, was listening to a podcast with the Navy SEAL, David Goggins, and he was saying that when it's commonly known in the Navy SEALs and in other highly trained military professionals, that when you think you're spent physically, when you feel like you can't go another step, you've only gone 40% of what your body can do. You have another 60%. Right.
That's
and
amazing.
So it really is a mind over matter issue. It's not a physical thing as much as it is digging deep and finding it. I would recommend watching that movie, The Pursuit of Happiness, with Will Smith. You have to want this career. This is one of those careers that's not ever handed to anybody. You know, it's not just given out. You have to want it, and you have to go get it. And when you go get it, you are taking it away from someone else. I mean, if you didn't do the job, the freelance job, someone else would do it. So you literally have to go, as Charles Barkley would say. This is the sports analogy thing. Charles Barkley said, you got to go get the ball. You got to go get that ball. And it's a simple thing, but I mean, like in basketball, if you've ever played basketball, those that hustle